Hello there and welcome. In 2014, a map was created for Company of Heroes 2. The map to end all maps. This pinnacle is the Total War. This labyrinth of bridges and snake-like terrain brings out the best in any players that play on it. It is the ultimate battle arena for Company of Heroes, and right now we have Elpern versus the Angry Dutchman playing live on Twitch. One with a ram-spiked UC, for example. Elpern was convinced by myself and Angry Dutchman. All they had to do was see the beauty of the spectacle, and Elpern was quick to be convinced. It was then discovered that yes, it was a 4v4 map. No, it did not have victory points, but they could not resist. And with the wildcard tournament for the Master League only 2 hours away, what better way to prepare than to play on the Total War? So without further ado, with all the dust settled, let's watch two of the best mega minds in the game today play on the best test for the best players possible. We're loading in to the Total War, ladies and gentlemen. The Angry Dutchman is going to be playing Brits. He has advanced emplacements, Commando Regiment, and the Royal Artillery waiting for him. Elpern, on the other hand, Overwatch is a possibility. Also Elite Armoured and Special Operations. My computer is struggling to handle the girthy majesty that is the Total War. But here we go. We are now loaded in, and we have Elpern from the north side. And let me just get my... I'm going to need a little bit of scripting help. There we go. My casting script, so we can just zoom down. We're going to have to go and find him. And let's find him. Let's just discover the map as we go to find the Angry Dutchman. So the map starts with an expanse here, using this texture tile to give utmost ability for support weapons. Then we find a +7 fuel. We then find a +26 munitions. Then, of course, it's a strategic map with a standard territory point, another fuel, and we're just going to go a little bit more quickly now. I like to call this one... oh no, that's just a bridge that helps you get there. If your bridge gets destroyed, of course, you can continue down the snake's body and past its neck, and then more of its body to another +26 munitions. It doesn't get better than that. And you'll notice that the elevation on the map is perfectly positioned. It's actually by the waterline, so it does not interfere with play. And that's why it's such a great map. So let's continue. I'm going to go down the snake's body some more. Or its neck, I'm not entirely sure. And now this is interesting. The map maker, just to remind you of his name, because he is an absolute legend, of course. The map maker was Easy Bison. Now this is his domain. This is Casa El Easy Bison. This is where he lives, and this is where he keeps his workers that work on the Total War at all times. And this is the workers' quarters there. We're getting there now. We're now past the snake's abdomen, and we're working our way to the snake's tail. This is where the snake's tail... There's another bridge there, by the way, so this map does have flanking opportunities. Flanking opportunities, a lot of them. And now we're really onto the home straight, and we are going to discover that the player in the south, that's right, is the Angry Dutchman. So there you go. Let's get it on 2 minutes into this game. And they've really started to work their way onto the map now. But let's just continue with the map review if we can. We are past the snake's abdomen now onto its tail. We're going all the way down. And here we go. A +7 fuel. And now we're into Angry Dutchville. This is where the Dutch person that lives, that is the angriest. +26 fuel. And another little settlement here. So it's not sparse for detail, this map. A lot of blood, sweat and tears has gone into it. And I really feel like the first engagements are going to erupt now as this universal carrier with the entire world of the Angry Dutchman on its shoulders. As it jumps off the bridge there. Nice little feature. The bridge has a little ramp so you can get on and off it with a little bunny hop. And it seems that the universal carrier is indeed progressing down the snake. Let's go on to the TAC map overview, and we'll see that, there you go, that's the positions we're in. Kubelwagen making its way down the northern bridge with a nice little shortcut. He's just missed out roughly 26 game miles of traversing, and he's gone for another Kubel as well. In terms of fuel capping thus far, you'll see that Elpern is about to erupt into a fuel advantage with another +7 captured. Let's go back on board with the UC as it gives us another safari. And you just can't get enough of this map. This is what you want to see when you're watching high-level Company of Heroes. You'll see the draw distance there as well, unveiling the fog. And I really like that. Let's see if we're going to see some Kubel action soon. You can see the Kubels are in the distance. Let's jump on board with one of these Kubelwagens. Here they are. Nice camouflage chosen. Burgundy and navy for this green map. Not so sure it's going to matter. There aren't that many things to hide on, and that's one of the great things about the Total War, is you cannot hide from it. Stern Pioneers are actually leading the fray. They're going for a little bit of amphibious assault here and a bit of an ambush tactic. Very nice, working those glutes, running up the embankment. They're seeking their target. Let's have a look on the attack map to see how close they're all getting. And indeed, we're going to have the first battle in the center of the Total War very soon. Things are going to erupt around about here where my drag box is selected. A lot of hype. I'm going to take this moment to give you my cursor. I really feel like I need to be able to narrate things fully as we just watch the majesty that is the Stern Pioneers. All 8 legs in motion, continuing their march. And it is indeed a march, isn't it? I've lost my cursor forever. I'll never be able to get it back, it seems. We're going to have to cast without a cursor. But we don't need one on the Total War. In fact, the players don't. You can literally just command group, and you will need a cursor or something. I like this, by the way. This is a kidney dish fuel point, meaning that it's obviously a little bit easier to fight in the south area of it, but you're going to be missing the north side a little bit. A fuel cache there, which is pick-upable. One of the players is going to get that, and we are now going to be seeing our first battle. We have infantry sections and the UC waiting. Stern Pioneers are going to go for the fuel cache, but it's a trap. Angry Dutchman has him where he wants him. Let's reveal the distances here involved. You see that the Angry Dutchman's going to uncover the Stern Pioneers. They're going to emerge, and here they are. The first battle erupts 5 minutes and 50 seconds into this game. The infantry section knows that Elpern's going to be coming in force. The UC leads the fray, though, for a manpower-efficient battle. And he's going to be building a Bofors in the centre of the snake's body, indeed. Oh, the Total War is being mastered by the Angry Dutchman here. Elpern has no answer. The Kubelwagen joins the fray, but the Universal Carrier is dominating. And the Angry Dutchman's also gone for Advanced Emplacements Regiment. Oh, you're in a bad part of town, Elpern. This is not the build order you want. Stern Pioneers and Kubels, I don't know what he could have done differently. He is going to be going for Overwatch Doctrine, which of course gives him Sectrus or LEFH artillery is going to be helpful. Goliaths will be interesting. But these Stern Pioneers are getting massacred. The Kubel needs to save their life. Angry Dutchman's all over him right now. Stern Pioneers, oh, down and out. And now the Kubelwagen is suffering under the cold steel of the Universal Carrier. Volksgrenadiers come to handle him. They do have a pocket rocket. And there you go, it penetrates the Panzer Fist through the side of the Universal Carrier. He goes for a bit of suppressing fire, but he's out of control. And the Kubelwagen mocks him. Nice landing there. 7 out of 10 for that infantry section model. This guy's missing his legs. It's pretty brutal. And we do indeed now have the Bofors up. We have a mortar to follow. The Bofors expertly positioned by the Angry Dutchman, waiting for anything that dares try to pass him. Mortar also is going to be able to fire over the embankments onto this particular edge here. And also, it's going to hit anything that dares land on this pontoon. We have a Kubelwagen going for style points with a little bit of a 60-degree angle traverse. Nice work there. You can actually look under the majesty of the map as well. I've overused that word, I know, but never mind. And here we go. We've got 3 Goliaths in the build for Elpern. He's going Goliath crazy with the battle group headquarters brought up. He's got the Schwer in a very interesting location, by the way. Quite far back, but he doesn't want to get mortared, so that is wise. We have the forward assembly coming up for the Angry Dutchman. I really feel that this battle is beginning to boil over.
To take on armor and Bren guns for extra firepower.
We have extra weaponry available for the Angry Dutchman as well, which of course he will be able to give you from the forward assembly. Bofors ready for its first engagement. There's its range.
Good news. The ability is ready for use.
How's he going to get past all of this, though?
The ability is ready
And here they are, the little parallelograms of hatred. The rhomboids of ruin. 1 Goliath. 2 Goliath. 3 Goliaths. They're all coming for the Angry Dutchman's emplacements. One by one they come with the Kubelwagen up the bum. This could be too much for him. He's also got the Rakettenwerfer in possession. If he just had an ISG for smoke, perhaps he may be able to get there. Mortars firing. Oh, firing in anticipation of the assault. This is a pre-assault barrage. He has advanced intelligence on Elpern's forces. Maybe stream sniping. Maybe this is the thing that'll finally get him banned from true elite level Company of Heroes competitive. Perhaps. There's no way he could have known the Goliath army was coming, surely. Has somebody tipped the Angry Dutchman off? Incredible high level play regardless. Maybe it is just true elite level thinking. He expects the Goliath, he expects the Kubels to be passing this point. I mean, he's not going to be using any of these flanking routes for certain, so maybe he's just using his Megamind, his 3000 IQ to predict the pathing of Elpern there. Possibly. Kubelwagen reverses away. We've got a nice predictive play as well from Elpern. From behind the sandbags, he's got a prepared position. But now we also have the Angry Dutchman in a First World War-esque trench building scenario. He's putting his sandbags down. But the Elpern is ready for him with the Sturmgewehrs. Oh, but the mortar there in turn as well. And the Goliaths are starting to mobilise. Little tracked mines of dynamite ready for you. And a Panther at this stage in the game. Incredible stuff, Jeffrey. Jeffrey is my imaginary co-commentator, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Interestingly of note, by the way, the Angry Dutchman has not capped all of his points. He's not elected to cap this +7 fuel behind the guardhouse near to the workshop there. And here they are. 5 Goliaths. It's always best to spread your Goliaths so they can't kill themselves, of course. Trenches are going to be built now. Way out of view of the Bofors, by the way.
Good news. The ability is ready.
No man's land incoming, possibly called Goliath says. Oh, here we go. The Rakettenwerfer's found one of the trenches. The Brens are firing. The mortar also proliferating Elpern with fire. And some pyrotechnics on display from the base howitzer from very far away. Just look at this projectile. It's going to take a long time to hit, though. Around about now. There you go, finally. And the spread's going to be pretty humongous. All 5 Goliaths already. He really needs to spread them in a line, doesn't he? Maybe get an ISG. He does have an ISG. He's pushing one up. He's probably been at it for the last 20 minutes. And he fears for his Goliaths. He's drawing them back. Rakettenwerfer pushes in, as does the Kubel. Is the ISG in position yet? No, but it soon will be. This smoke barrage is so important. 7.5 centimeters of game-winning vengeance from Elpern to make up for his earlier losses. And here we go. We have contact, as the folks grenadiers call it. Construction's brave. Throw in a sneaky gammon. Oh no, it is indeed more pyrotechnics. Constantly keeping the Goliaths out of position. Next gen play. Meanwhile, the emplacements is much more like a rear guard headquarters at the moment. Elpern is amassing. He's got his Panther fully in position now. That beautiful aqua camo. Perhaps it's an amphibious Panther. We'll just have to wait and see. Gettenwerfer's pushing in. Kuberhagen on advanced reconnaissance. Let's see what he can see. He's covering the procession. You can't quite make out the advanced emplacements in the background. Panther pushes on. Hopefully for him, the 17-pounder has not been constructed yet, and no, it hasn't. Now he uncovers the Bofors. And where are the other forces? Where are the Goliaths when you need them most? He really needs to synergize his units here. Elpern, what are you thinking, son? Pushing his Panther in. Just trying to take out the Bofors. Again, Dutchman's not built much more, though. Infantry sections and mortar have been utterly countered by the elite armour. Panzerkampfwagen 5.
Emplacement under attack.
And here they come, perhaps, the Goliath horde, as the Rakettenwerfers shoot from afar. I'm starting to think that the Master League should always be on the Total War now. This has been such a great battle. Really makes the players think more, I think. And here we go. The thinking time is over because the destruction has just begun. The Bofors is perilous as the Goliaths park outside your face menacingly, waiting for you. What can be done now? Does he even need the Goliaths? Can he just Rakettenwerf them to death? Is it a true show of psychological terror by Elpern? Indeed, as they brace, what more can be done? And the Bofors will now destroy itself. 2 more Goliaths await, and more emplacements meet their fate, as indeed all Goliaths are now down. Angry Dutchman was just out-strategized, out-thought, and ultimately out-fought by Elpern there.
The forward position is being attacked.
More Goliaths in the build for Elpern. The Swede is manhandling the Dutchman right now.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our...
And here we go, we've got our first... Oh, sorry, my bad. We've got our first tank out. And it is indeed a Comet. Parked in base. Perhaps in anticipation of a base rush.
Enemies trying to take a point from
A 20-minute base rush, perhaps. We'll have to wait and see them in that regard. And now it is indeed out. There we go.
Enemy threatening a
Give that
capture
5
point.
minutes and that will be in position. Really don't know what's happened with the Angry Dutchman's resources. He's gone for all emplacements. He's lost all of them. And his infantry are on a long retreat now. A very, very long retreat indeed. That's just, this is an excellent cinematic, isn't it? As you can see, the Kuberhagen punishing him. Will he ever survive? What is the betting on this infantry section surviving? Oh, I like it though. He's using a bit of centripetal force to stay up here on this wall of death turn. Trying to outrun the Kuberhagen with his head in his hands. Oh, and he dies a death. Does he fall into the water?
Ready for action.
Yes, he does. Submerged. Shallow grave. Oh dear, oh dear. He was not saved. His feet are sticking out though, so at least he'll be found. You know, bright side of life and all that. I really feel like we're getting the most out of the game now with the cinematics. Well, if we just look over here, however, we will see that they are running over a bridge too far for the Brits there, certainly. They will. I mean, this is a veritable marathon, so at least they'll be a lot fitter by the time they get home. No, this is truly... And here we go. You don't see bridges like this in the other maps, for example, like Bocage and I think Mill Road has a bridge, but it's nowhere near as mighty as this. The match is to be added to auto match, and on that merit alone, I think we're going to have to see this feast. And what's this? Another Panther, a Panther battle group now, if you will. 1 Goliath, 2 Goliath, 3 Goliath, 4, 5 Goliaths are built, ready to consume what remains of the Angry Dutchman. He does now have 2 Comet tanks, however. And I really feel like if they were going to get the most out of this map, they should have played on high resources, in my opinion. But, you know, I'm not an advanced level player like these guys, so not for me to say. Looks like the Kugelwagen can't traverse this bridge. That is a shame. Possibly a little bit of asymmetry there that your man Easy Bison may have to work on. And here they are. The enemies at the gates, the wolves at the door. Elpern's coming and he's not... and he's begging for more. More Goliaths in the build as well. This thing is a war factory for the tracked mines. And it's a last stand for the Angry Dutchman. He's going to try and hold strong with 3 Comet tanks. But in the face of sheer animosity, what more can he do? He's got a lot of munitions. Maybe he could have done something with those munitions. Perhaps planted several hundred mines. Something like this. 3rd Comet now out. Looks like he's going for a Comet army. Kubel on an advanced reconnaissance mission. And let's check out the stats at this point. I think it'll be a good idea to do that. And look at that. This is the total war in a nutshell. 20 minutes have been played. 23 deaths. It makes every death matter more, I feel. It's not like those close confined maps where everybody's just dying. In the total war, you really get to grips with the value of a human life. And as Comrade Stalin famously said, nobody's going to invade in June. That'll never happen. I'm not going to listen to the British intelligence. No, he said 1 million deaths is just a statistic. 1 death is a tragedy. Something like that. It's probably a fake quote, fake news. Comets over the bridge. Very much like in Germany 1944. These things steaming down the Autobahn. They are going to meet the Panthers waiting for them. Going to shoot them like ducks in a row, perhaps. Here they come. Look at this picturesque brutality as the Panther's turret's going to kick into gear. There it is, uncovered. Rear armor penetrated, but look at that traverse. Nails one of the Comets, but it's nailed himself as the Comets have breached the first of many bridges to come. The Raketenwerfers were waiting. The rear armor penetrated. One of the Comets is trying to reverse. Now he's blocking in the other 2. Kugelwagen's getting the brunt of his ferocity as he marches on. Panther reverses away, and the Panther's taken out. Comets have breached the snake's abdomen. They've gotten past it. Now the Raketenwerfer's going to have to... Indeed, it's taken out. It doesn't even have time to retreat. Elpern is now under the cosh of the Comets. Angry Dutchman in the ascendancy. Ali IG pops smoke to try and help out, but it's much too late as the Foch Grenadiers. But here they are, like Gandalf at dawn. Rohan's time of need. As they sally forth, the Comets traverse their turrets in terror as the Goliaths get close. Oh, but they can't make it. Oh, the Goliaths weren't enough. And now the Comets laugh at them at a jaunty angle. Oh dear, oh dear. Don't worry, there are more to come. We have several hundred Goliaths always in the build, and another Panther, this time to join a Panzer IV. 4 Comets will be the Armada for the Dutchman. With the Tommy's nowhere to be found, by the way. He's just, yeah, he's jumping onto the bridge with comical little hops there. Let's just watch that. Lovely stuff. Don't quite understand my sound effect, but maybe that's what they sounded like. Meant to sound like a chihuahua or something. It wasn't meant to be sexual. Oh, here we go. We now see the Casa in action. Comet's going to go for the flank, though. Panther's marooned. Panther's backing into the ravine. And there we go. He goes round the workhouse. There it is. Comets could... And a sneaky Goliath has gone round the back. Panther could make excellent use of this. No cover with... Well, there is a little bit coming in from the crater fire. Panther... There we go. The garage is coming in as well. Rear armor penetrated. Can the Panther defend itself? It certainly can with this elevation helping out. Where are the Goliaths to help out? Do we have anybody coming? Yes, we do. Here he is. Goliath number 11. Could save the day. Comet's trying to target. Can't reload in time, and the elevation helps him out. The other Comet's rearguard action. Oh, just in time. Oh, dear. We have a sneaky one. The one they forgot about. The one they didn't think exist also gets taken out. We're all just begging the Comets to show their worth. Sorry, the Goliath to show their worth, rather. He's going to have to try and flank him somehow. Nice there. Will he land in the water? Yes, he will. Another one bites the dust. Shame you can't traverse the camera underneath the waterline. Comet's looking to get repaired. Interestingly, he hasn't built any... Oh, no, okay, he's going to try and repair them that way. He's lost a lot of map control as well as the Angry Dutchman. And, of course, it does take roughly a minute to get between each point. Artillery fire coming down. I feel like we've missed a trick there. Indeed we have. Of course, there's so much action on the on the Total War. It's very easy for a caster to yawn and drink coffee and forget, miss a Kubelwagen dying. And for that, I must apologise. Several more Goliaths are in the build. Maybe you'll be able to use these in a better way. We have the Comet here. This thing has 3 kills. Infantry amongst them. Where are the vehicle destroyers? This one should have more veterancy, really. He's got 2 vehicle destroyed and 3 infantry. Sorry, 5 infantry killed. And that's why, in some ways, CoH2's veterancy system is slightly better, with fatalities meaning experience rather than damage. I always think it's that this guy deserves like way more veterancy than the other. We have fresh Panther joining the fray to make up for his losses, and he has had losses. I mean, let's check out the units lost for players, and there you go, 2 Panthers lost thus far, and a Kubelwagen, and he's lost that Stern Pioneer, of course, as well. Let's check out the graphs as well to show the army value has now gone in TAD's favour. Points held, however, still highly in Elpern's favour, and he just doesn't give a crap, using the forward assemblies to repair with the advanced assemblies, of course. Meaning he doesn't. His pop cap can be entirely composed of comets. That might mean he's able to basically win this war. And it's not a battle; it is indeed a war. We may have had battles, for example, one here, and but ultimately, with this engagement, I feel with the Goliaths being so impotent, he really needs to park them perhaps in the garage and just station them ready for an assault and try and make the engagements on his terms. Somebody has asked in chat, what on earth is this? And we have the answer. The Christmas Git says, Gurus, this is the ideal CoH2 map. You may not like it, but this is what elite level CoH PvP looks like. And I couldn't have said it better myself. Interestingly now, he's not using... he's doubling his Goliath production, perhaps. Very cool there. And look at the forces he is now amassing. His Goliath stocks have been replenished, and he really needs to up his Goliath micro, I feel. Never to be seen again, that Splinter. Comets now in position with, this time, infantry support. And don't forget, by the way, the Angry Dutchman is at 93 pop cap. Can't build any more emplacements. Can't build any more tanks. But we can build more Goliaths, and you can build them ad infinitum. Another Panther to join the fray as well, so double Panther, Panzer IV build, several Goliaths. There's more as well. Look at this build order. He's really going to have a hecton of parallelograms. And here's the long march. This is why the Total War very much is the Total War. It actually shows you the logistics of warfare, which a lot of co-maps don't do, you know? Get a nice cinematic here as the Grey Slug marches through Belgium.
Ready to provide support.
Minesweepers as well. This guy has it all covered.
Unit ready.
You're not going to get sneakiness past Elpern anymore. He's learned his lesson as the Panther and the Panzer IV lie in wait. And with it, there we go. We're getting use of cover from this Goliath. Comets are all in position though with those overcooked engines. They're marching through and one Goliath lies in wait. Here it is. He detonates. So much health dissipates. The Panther might choose this moment now. He's got another Goliath and they're going to reverse over them. This is a well-timed defense from Elpern. He needs to capitalize though. He needs those fatalities. Reversing away like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the film Predator. Do it! Do it! He wants him. He wants him now. And here's another Goliath. And he gets one Comet with a Goliath. This was the engagement we wanted from Elpern. This is his Megamind in true effect. And here it comes. Sector Assault as well. As now the Panzers roll on. Comets reverse away in terror. 500 IQ ambush there from the mighty one. And I'm not being an Elpern fanboy, I'm just a fan of the comeback. And I really did feel like the Angry Dutchman had his number with a better utilisation of PopCap in my opinion. And somebody just said in chat, it's not true Total War for the PopCap limit. Don't be daft, Elpern. True elite level Company Heroes 2 has a 100 PopCap limit. It's got tried and tested staple of the community that we always stick to for these big games. We never mess around. Goliath assemble. I really feel like he's gotten his strat. Elner, I said. I meant Elner in chat. I just thought like I just said Elpern instead of Elner. K-Pen says Elpern over Love Nest, possibly. With strats like this, it's hard. I mean, one thing that, don't forget, the Angry Dutchman could do is he could build a trench system that could just hope to win a time battle over Elpern. Now, they didn't agree on a time limit, but maybe one of them might have work in several weeks' time, or may have, you know, university perhaps. And it's just asking the question, do you value the Total War over in real life commitments? What is more important? Cinemesh says, is this a tourney? Yes, this is indeed the World Championships 2021. Playing it a year early because we have discovered the perfect scenario. Trench has been uncovered by the advanced Panzer IV. Tommies jump in the trench, out of the trench, and there you go, just wasting ammunition. If it was a finite resource, he would be wasting it. He's just preparing for any eventuality, basically. We have the 3 comets, and they're being joined by a Firefly. And that brings him to 95 population count. Goliath count, by the way. We'll count in twos, it'll be easier. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 Goliaths. Not to be confused with this Kugelwagen. Mine's coming down as well. Shall we send the message that whoever has more of the map by an hour wins? Or shall we just allow them to carry on playing? Shall we put in a win stipulation? Whoever has the more of the map by an hour wins. What about that? But a Königstiger has come out. K-Pen says carry on, fight to the death. Okay, no win stipulation. Look at the King Tiger, he's got a long way to go. Let's time him. He came out at 32 minutes. Let's see how long it takes. As the Brits march in, the Panther waits for them. The Goliaths and the mines are ready. And it's going to be a similar strategy. He's just going to reverse away. But now we have a Minesweeper OP. So that's going to have to be targeted by Elpern in order to win this one. A fight till exhaustion mind messing. So my call for humanity was met with derisory mercilessness from chat. Live Twitch chat, that is, if you're watching this spectacle on YouTube. Oh, one Panther 4 was targeted there, and he ate 3 shots from the Comets in unison. Goliath march in, just hoping to be a diversion. Indeed they are. Mines are trying to be planted by the Stern Pioneers. There's the Panthers target in, but oh no, Elpern's having a bit of micro mismanagement. He's trying to perhaps show that he's weak and allow the sector assault. He's trying to bait him in, but the Angry Dutchman's having none of it. And now we have the Firefly in position. Good suppression from the Stukas from the sky above. Don't forget that both of these players have to play in, well, they don't have to, they get to play in the wildcard event at 2 o'clock. So we'll have to go to a judges panel of who won. And that's how we will do it. We'll have a 3-way stream poll to decide, no, we'll have one straw poll posted on all 3 streams to decide who won based on the statistics, the stats, and also the numerical values that dictate. I love tautology. More Goliaths emerge, bringing a tally up to many more. Panther hitting the suppressed Tommies in their trench. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh. What was that? Oh, there is a tulip rocket. Hits him front in the nose from the... And where's the Tiger? It's halfway there now. It's had 3 minutes. Did I say 32 it came out? I think it did. I mean, we could just stay on board with the Tiger, but we're going to miss some of this incredible action. Double Goliaths lying wait behind the strap point there. Where are the minesweepers? They're nowhere to be seen. Oh, and he marches in trying to get the infantry section. And he got a little bit too excited there, I feel. 3 Comets in the Firefly await. Where is this Königstiger when you need him? Oh dear, he's on the final leg now. The final straight. History Gaming says in chat that the Tiger's going to break down before he gets there. And that's one of the beauties of this map. It really does show history. Oh, mines. He's in a trifecta of mines here. He's going in. Is this guy mad? Oh, he's got a damaged engine on one of the Comets. The Panther's now going to take him out from afar. He's trying to push in with the Firefly. King Tiger's going to be here soon. No, not soon. And there they go. The Panthers march in, looking for a plucky kill on the Firefly. However, he gets hit by his own mine there. A little bit of friendly fire. And also, there you go. You never roll over your own mines. He's had a double engine crit. Oh dear, oh dear. Elpern's stood on a plug here. He stubbed his toe on the bedstand. He's hit his own thumb with the hammer. Goliath marches in and gets one of the Comets, though. Where's that King Tiger? Still nowhere to be seen. Panther taken out. Oh dear, oh dear. And here it comes. The precision barrage for 200 munitions. One of those famous one-click Brit abilities. Panzer IV looking to save the day for this Panther, who's going to get penetrated in front. But a Goliath goes round the back there and takes out one of the Comets. That was glorious from Elpern as the Panzer IV now takes out the surviving Comet, and the Angry Dutchman is left without a single tank on the battlefield. 36 minutes in. It is now Elpern's game to lose, as indeed the Angry Dutchman has thrown in the towel. GG, well played in one of the most historic battles in Company of Heroes history. Elpern is declared the god of war in this, the victor of the total war 2020. GG, well played. Just show Twitch chat. Just going to show Twitch chat now. We're going to finish showing these stats actually, and then we'll show Twitch chat, and then we're going to go on a wait screen whilst we wait to host Whiteflash Reborn, who is the wildcard tournament coming in 20 minutes time. It's going to be pretty hype. We're also going to have the announcement for ML2 on Sunday evening. Going to be working on that for the rest of the weekend. Going to be pretty exciting. That was the... sorry, that's the wrong dude. Want to hit the Brit dude now. There you go. That's his losses. He lost everything at the end there, and he was left with no other choice but to throw in the towel. Let's go back to Twitch chat. Show them all on screen for you, just so you can get a full appreciation of what it would have been like to watch this live. I'm spent. I'm a spent force now, guys. This was absolutely legendary. Fight to the death. K-Pen is a brutal soul. Mind messing, questioning Elpern's commander choice, but it was certainly shown to be a good one in the end. Radio control death toys. I'm totally stealing that. Radio control death toys. Remember. And best of 21 on this. I think that's the logical conclusion. That's a logical conclusion indeed. I'm not actually dressed yet today, so I'm in no position to do anything else. I'll let show my webcam or anything. All we'll do is we're going to jump to Elpern. He is the victor. He deserves host, so let's go and host him right now. Or raid him rather, because then he'll be playing in the mighty event to come. Just double check his